Palantir is doing crazy moves today. Price is up. The whole market is recovering. However, people are speculating. Is this for real? Huge plans leaked for Palantir, and no one is even talking about it. What is happening? And who's behind this craze? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. What a wild day for the Palantir community. The market's been on a roller coaster, crashing hard for days, but today, Palantir is holding its ground like a champ. It's actually up 4%, which feels like a breath of fresh air in all this chaos. But here's the crazy part. Palantir isn't the only one having a great day. It's like the entire stock market decided to flip the script. Everything's in the green, which is a rare sight after days of watching it tank. But instead of celebrating, people seem more cautious than optimistic. There's this nagging question in the air. Is this just a bull trap? One analyst broke it down perfectly on Twitter, asking, who thinks this is a bull trap? He laid out reasons both for and against it. On the positive side, we've got incredible CPI and PPI data, blowout bank earnings, relief on the 10-year yield and the dollar, and strong tech earnings just around the corner. Oh, and the buzz about the Trump administration easing up on energy and crypto regulations is giving some hope. But on the flip side, there are real concerns. Inflation is still stubborn, earnings might disappoint, there's uncertainty around Trump's policies, and those tariffs everyone's talking about, they could seriously backfire. Honestly, it all makes sense. The market's been in freefall, so this sudden upward shift feels too good to be true for some. And with so much major news breaking, people are asking if this is a turning point or just a trap before another drop. Will the market finally grow again? Will our losses with Palantir recover? Or are we all just getting ahead of ourselves? And here's the thing about Palantir. Everybody's been predicting it'll crash. Like, everyone. But what if it's just getting started? With all these huge moves in the stock market, what if this isn't a bull trap at all? What if it's the beginning of a bull season? Palantir might not just survive, it might thrive. What if we're completely wrong in the best way possible? But despite all the speculation, one thing is crystal clear. Palantir is dominating the market right now. And here's the kicker. Just a little while ago, one of Palantir's competitors, OpenAI, posted a job opening on Twitter that got everyone talking. They're looking for forward-deployed engineers. The post says, if you're a software engineer who loves working directly with customers and helping them tap into the power of frontier AI models, DM me with an example of something cool you've built on top of our API. Naturally, the Palantir community couldn't help but speculate. One Twitter user had the perfect response. Palantir has been laughed at for decades. Now, OpenAI is hiring forward-deployed engineers. Is mimicry the model? It's wild, isn't it? For years, people underestimated Palantir. Its approach, its vision, its way of doing business. And now, it feels like the same strategies people mocked are being adopted by competitors. It's like a full-circle moment. Suddenly, Palantir's playbook is looking like the blueprint for the future. This just proves that Palantir has an edge, a serious one. While others are still figuring out their game plan, Palantir is already playing at a whole new level. And looking at how the stock is performing today, maybe this isn't just a lucky streak. Maybe it's a sign of what's to come. Speaking of what's to come, Palantir has been keeping things unusually low-key lately. Public updates have been scarce, and there's barely any information trickling out. But then, out of nowhere, they announced a new partnership with Boundless Discovery. It came to light through a simple Twitter post. Palantir signs a multi-year deal with Boundless Discovery to build its flagship offering on AIP. BD uses AI to understand complex events. It made its solutions with AIP free dev tier. AIP was the perfect tool to build robust solutions at speed. Boundless expansion is right, but here's the thing. Why isn't anyone talking about this? This deal feels like it might be a lot bigger than it looks at first glance. It's also curious how understated this announcement is. Normally, when Palantir wants public attention, they go big. They share huge numbers, bold claims, or jaw-dropping performance metrics. And it works. It gets people hyped. But this time, the reveal is so basic, almost too general. There are no specific details, no flashy figures. It feels like they're trying to fly under the radar, working behind the scenes, without drawing too much attention. And that's where things get interesting. Why the subtlety? Could this partnership with Boundless Discovery be something more significant than they're letting on? Boundless is already using AI to understand complex events, and they've chosen AIP as the backbone for their flagship solutions. That alone speaks volumes about AIP's potential. This quiet confidence from Palantir feels like a power move. Maybe they're setting the stage for something massive, something that's going to catch the market and their competitors completely off guard. While the stock is already showing strength, partnerships like this hint that Palantir's long-term vision is still unfolding. The real question is, are we even ready for what's coming? Speaking of power moves, it looks like we won't have to wait too long to see if Palantir's confidence pays off. As everyone knows, they recently announced the official date for their Q4 earnings report, and it's just a few weeks away. This could be a total game changer. One Twitter analyst summed it up perfectly in his post. Palantir advancing Q4 earnings signals confidence. Expect strong results, major contract wins, or key updates. This move could mark a turning point. And honestly, he actually makes sense. Palantir moving up their fourth quarter earnings release is no small thing. It suggests they're ready to showcase something significant, whether it's impressive financials, groundbreaking contracts, or other major developments. This kind of bold move screams confidence, and it could have a massive impact on how investors and the market view Palantir's trajectory. If the results are as strong as expected, it could solidify Palantir's current momentum, pushing the stock even higher. It would also back up their recent quiet moves, like the partnership with Boundless Discovery, showing that these deals are part of a bigger, well-executed plan. This upcoming earnings report could be the moment where everything clicks, where all the speculation, partnerships, and market resilience come together to show Palantir's true strength. Whether it's the start of a new era for the stock or another wild chapter in its story, one thing's for sure: all eyes will be on Palantir in the coming weeks. Also, maybe one reason why Palantir's price has been standing tall lately is that institutional investors seem to be making some big moves. Take Park Avenue Securities, for example. They recently increased their stake in Palantir by over 30% in the fourth quarter, adding tens of thousands of shares to their portfolio. By the time of their latest filing, their holdings were worth well over $12 million. And it's not just them. Other major players have been stepping up too. State Street Corp almost doubled its position in Palantir during the third quarter, adding tens of millions of shares to their already massive stake. Geode Capital Management also significantly raised their holdings, now owning close to 50 million shares, while firms like Sumitomo Mitsui Trust and FMR have quietly added substantial amounts as well. Even Charles Schwab Investment Management upped their position by more than half. Well, institutional investors don't just throw money around. They see something in Palantir that has them doubling down. These big moves are likely one of the reasons the stock has shown resilience lately, even when the broader market has been shaky. This level of confidence from major investors connects perfectly to where Palantir stands today. Between their recent partnerships, quiet but strategic moves, and the anticipation building around the upcoming Q4 earnings report, it's clear that Palantir is more than just another stock in the market. It's a player that institutional investors are betting on, and that confidence might just be the foundation for its next big leap. With everything we've discussed, one thing is becoming increasingly clear. Palantir isn't just surviving, it's here to stay and thrive. Even Shyam Sankar, Palantir's CTO, touched on this in a recent interview, delivering a powerful insight. He said, "An LLM is only as powerful as the toolchain that manipulates it." At DevCon 1, he shared his thoughts on the shifting dynamics of AI supply and demand, emphasizing how Palantir is committed to building the ultimate toolchain, a system that not only powers innovation, but speeds up the entire process from prototype to production. This perspective ties directly into where Palantir stands today. While others are rushing to keep up in the AI race, Palantir is focused on creating tools that ensure AI systems are not just impressive but practical and scalable. Their approach is methodical and forward-thinking, which explains why they're forming partnerships like the one with Boundless Discovery, and why institutional investors are doubling down on the stock. Palantir isn't just riding the AI wave, they're shaping its direction. With everything from groundbreaking partnerships to strategic investments and leadership insights, it's becoming more evident that Palantir is building a foundation that could redefine its industry. The market is taking notice, and this might only be the beginning. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Palantir update might make you lose money, so don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.